Make sure I don't have volume up on this other one. Oh, I better kill it. There we go. That's dealt with. See, now I can't hear it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. It's Mother's Day. Katie and I both want to wish you a happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. And sorry, I'm a little late, but my one camera was being naughty. So let me see. Got this going. Got that going. Okay. Katie, do you want to say
hello, everyone? Oh my God! You know what? Today I am burning, or I am moving along on fumes. Today, meaning I am about to go in. I know what I'm going to do after we get off this live. I'm going to go sleeping.
You guys were party girls.
Well, we partied last night, and then I did the thing at the community center today, and I don't know. Later, we could talk about how it went. If y'all, I mean, if it's okay with you.
I think that was interesting seeing that.
And look what I brought home. Can I show it?
Oh, yes. Let me.
I brought home this little cutie, which was knitted by Nana. That's her name. Y'all are going to laugh when you see what it's doing. Look at this little cutie.
Oh, is this second song?
Yep.
Oh, that is sweet.
Isn't that adorable?
It is.
And this is knitted.
Wow. Such talented people out here.
Yep. This is the backside. But in my video, in my live, you'll see there was a bigger size set of two. Mm-hmm. And one of them had a baby it was a mom and dad with a baby.
Oh, sweet.
So it was fun, and my mandala got received really well. And today I did a thing that I didn't think I would ever do.
What's that?
So I took my Arctic Lights, which is the big one, but then I took two of my smaller mandalas. And then I took some of my pot holders that I had already made that were finished. I sold two of my pot holders today, and I sold one of my smaller mandalas. I did.
Oh my Lord, that's great.
Yeah, it was the one about this size. I sold that one.
Anybody they probably like to have your big
They
one.
gave me $100 for it, which would have been which was about 600 Danish kroners.
Wow. That was good deal.
And I'd had that made for a long while. So now I'm going to have to make me another one. But she told me, she said, if I would make a couple of them in, she called them, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's where you use tones like what you see out in nature, like browns, greens. I guess neutral kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, like earth tones.
Yeah, that's what she called it, earth tones. She says if I make a couple in earth tones, she'll buy them.
Wow. Hey, that's not a problem.
So, it was unexpected today. And since I didn't know how to receive the money, because I didn't bring cash or anything with me, my boss, which is Bitsy, she's the one that helped me move my stuff. Or move the big mandala, and she says, well, they can just give me because she uses some kind of app on her phone, and so she received the money and she'll just transfer the money to my bank account. But I can't believe it. I mean, so today it was 600 kroners plus 300 more. That was 900 kroners today.
That's good. Mm-hmm. I'm having a problem with my camera coming on, my second camera. Let's see. Where am I? Okay, there.
But what I did is I did a short live, but I also did some pre-records for you guys because I sat down with Nuka. Nuka's the one that was doing the she takes the lamb's wool from when they shear the lambs, and she's been spinning them, but she does a process, and so I video quite a bit of how she processes the yarn to turn it into long pieces so that she can spin it. So y'all look forward to all of that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm gonna have to play with my second camera a second.
Yeah, something's going on.
Go
with
ahead
it.
and
tell
them
Mona
about it and
okay.
say hello, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, I can handle that.
John hexed me, didn't he?
Yeah, probably. Earth tones is what Mona calls it. So yeah, the mandala was yeah, I was surprised at how many people. At first I thought they were gonna, they kind of walked by because they were looking at the other tables, but what it was is they started on one end and they were coming around like a U, and when they got to my table they stopped us. Some of them spent a long time standing there looking at the stitches and asking me questions.
Oops.
Still muted. Don't see it. Yeah, I still don't see it. So I'm muted now. Uh-oh, that's not good. Mona said something. Hang on, let me look for it.
Katy, you're muted.
I don't know why.
I don't think I muted you.
You might have, because I'm not muted on this side.
No. That's weird that on this one it's coming through. What a day. Let's see. I'll go on YouTube, see what they're seeing.
Why is there a brown dot on my face? Because I am muted.
Okay, they're saying the same thing. I don't know. It's like my main computer isn't coming through this. I don't know.
Can you hear me?
It's like my main computer isn't. Say something, Katy, because I don't think I hear you.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Okay,
they hear me. Okay. Yeah. So while you're working on your chat screen, I'll say hi to everybody for you. Echo. Echo one to echo two. Oh my goodness. So anyway, hi Mona. Hello to Ingrid. Hello to Mona 2.0. And let me see here. We got hello as Elias and Ingrid. Hello. I'm going through here while she's figuring out what's going on. And that's from the vertical. Now I'm going to read from the horizontal here. I think that's your phone. We've got Debette. Hello. And I'm reading from the horizontal right now. Hello to Vintage Style Joe. Welcome. Hello, Green Goblin. Woo, we got you guys. Green Goblin, all you have to do is pick one of them and sit on it. If you're on the vertical, you guys, you can move over to the horizontal so everybody can be answered.
Can you hear me, Katy?
I hear you now, but your volume's a little bit low.
Yeah, the problem is if I try to put this other.
And Mona's saying hi to everybody else that's on the horizontal.
I know problems. Can you hear me better?
You're still low.
Now?
Mona 2.0 switch to the horizontal. Yeah, you're still low.
Okay, let me see what I can do here. Now?
Now say something. Say something. Terry. Maybe the dual lives is causing the trouble, says Mona. Could be. I don't know. Mona says, I'm going to stay here in case someone pops on so I can say hi. Thank you, Mona. Hi, Gladys. Welcome, welcome. We're having a bit of tech trouble that we're trying to figure out. Hello, Action Jackson. Jackson. Hi, Melanie. Y'all bear with us while we figure out what's going on. Terry, hello, hello. And Melanie says she hears me. Thank you. Wow, I need to make that catch up. There we go. Let's put this back to live chats. Maybe that's part of my problem on my end. This is the place to be, says Lisa. It's up to you whether you want to be on the vertical or the horizontal. It looks like the one camera is going to be a problem for Sherry. That's not the camera that you're going to need to show us your work from, is it? Just want to spend time with you guys, says Lisa. Yep, you're more than, yes, the more the merrier. Sherry is muted. We can't hear you, Sherry. Happy Mother's Day, says Gladys.
There.
All right. You sound better.
Yeah, I had to go out of, it was something on the iPad. I had to go out of that a couple of times and got in. Sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
No
harm, no foul.
Yeah, it was fine. Everything was fine. Then John decided to call me. Then it, like, I think it throws the iPad and all
yeah,
that
it does the same thing with my phone sometimes. If Nikolai sends a messenger FaceTime thing on, it'll mess everything up.
I'll see if I can get us more than just me. Why is
I'm
it?
fine. You can leave me where I'm at.
I don't know why it's not doing the other. Oh, I don't know why.
And Mona says, oh, it's okay. Tech happens. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. That's for sure.
And the reason there's two screens, a horizontal and a vertical, is because some people watch videos from their phone, while other people watch from either their TV or their computer. And YouTube has given that choice so that those watching can pick the one they want to watch from. The problem is, if you're a channel creator, you might not see both chats. I have both chats up to help with that, since I'm collabing with Sherry and she's running the show and I'm her sidekick.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this enlarged now. It's like, okay, there it is. Now I can get it enlarged. Ah, there is life in YouTube.
Mona says she watches from her phone and can watch horizontal. Yep, I can watch it horizontal too. I just can't see the chats. What I have trouble with if I was on my phone.
Yeah,
that's why Jess was on my live today to play Enforcer in case we had some twerp trying to start trouble.
Well,
And it
I
went
want to
really
say
well.
hello, everyone. It's glad to have you in. I'm sure that while I was off, Katie was saying hello to you.
Yep. It's
And
good to see everybody.
it looks like a green goblin. I like her name or his name. Bye all. We'll watch the replay to get the tutorial part later. I understand. That's okay. And I appreciate you doing that. Gladys is in here. Yeah. So anyhow, let's get with it. Since I had messed around with the other, what we're doing is we're into the flying geese now. And we did this one last week.
Mona said she thinks that you will get more views from just one.
Just one view, vertical or
like if you just set for horizontal and not vertical, you think she'll get more views that way? Yeah, because I don't know if it's productive or not. Hello.
They're about equal in the amount of viewership it shows on my analytics.
Tech Deck Kid, if you want to shout out, you have to become part of the community and hang out in the channel and everything else. We don't just do that. Yeah.
So we're doing the wild. We did the wild goose chase. We're doing return to the swallows. Now these next blocks that we're doing today, the reason why I have as many as I do is you're making multiple flying geese, and then we're just placing them in a different format, a different way. Sometimes they may have a different block with them, but what I did is I am going to go quickly a little bit. I had done some pre-sewing and trimming so that you didn't have to watch me do all that over and over. So I have my little samples here.
Tech, what I meant by that was get to know all of us in here, be in and out of these lives that Sherry has. You can't come in and be a one-day stand and advertise your channel. We don't even know who you are right now. So most of us who do share our channels is because we come in here and give Sherry the watch time and views and everything else. So that's how you do that, because you don't have a paid membership right now, right?
No. And we're more than happy to check out your channel for you.
Yeah, we'll be checking out your channel.
And that'd be great. And then I invite people to go ahead and put their channel name in and all that. What I did, this is the difference I did, is that, we have to make a square first for our flying geese. Then they want us to make 4 smaller squares. Okay. In the book, though I'm going to say the measurement because no one will remember it. It says 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. I go up to the 3/4. That's just 1/8 more. I don't like messing with the eighths as much, and it gives me a little bit more. It'll give me a little more headroom at the top.
This really is good.
Yeah. So this is my one fabric. Okay. And what you do, I decided I was going to try, and I hope it works out. I was going to try the diagonal because somebody did ask me, what if your fabric's diagonal? So I did do this out diagonally. Okay. So and I'll have to do it as I go along again. I pressed these so I would know which way to put them. If you look on the book at page 90, it shows you the flying geese and how you should lay them down. And so what I did is I auditioned kind of to see if they would come out the right way. And if I did it right, They will. If I did it wrong, they won't. But I think they will. So my first two pieces, if they're going to be, I'm going to take my glue stick. Now I am showing you it's the same, but you don't have for all, but you don't have to worry if you don't have diagonal fabric. But I thought I would kind of show how I did that. So let me get this glued. I like to glue it just for it to stay right where it needs to be. Oh, okay. So that should be pretty good. And I kind of auditioned it by like, okay, this is going to come up this way after I sew it and make impress it. It'll end up looking like this. So I wanted to make sure for my diagonals that they were going the same way. And they were. So what you're going to do is you would have a line that you would draw down the center there.
Hi, Geraldine.
Now, if anybody has a question about these, just let me know too. I'm drawing the line just so you can see it too. I pressed it only so that I can make sure that I had it correct, and I'll still double check myself. So I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch on either side. They want us to do a scan. Well, they say a scan. So I just lay my presser foot right next to that line and go ahead and go down. This is not the one that's in the book. I'm just doing a quick little recap, and then we'll do it. Okay. I hope everybody's having a good day and got a little spoiled today.
Yeah, so all you mamas out there, did you get treated out today? And if you did, what did they where did you get treated out to? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
My son bought me a gift card from Fat Quarter Shop.
He knows what his mama likes.
He was so sweet. He caught me, I was in Williams Live last night, and right a few minutes after the live started, I got a phone call. He was having issues, and so I had to mute and turn my camera off to help him with what was going on. And right at the end, he went from being one way to being all calm and easy going again by the end, and
Good.
He says, "Oh, I want to buy you a gift card. Where do you want it from?" For Mother's Day. I'm like, yeah, I won't turn that down.
Nope. That's good.
So I got a $25 gift card from him.
This block makes 4 at a time flying geese. No, 2 at a time.
2 at a time?
4 at a time, it says. Well, yeah, it does make 4. So here I cut down that center line I had marked, and I will press these now.
Mona says, I treated my daughter to Wendy's. I ran my my mom to Tractor Supply. And then Haley bought me Effie and garden supplies. I don't know the Effie part. Wait, am I reading that wrong?
Price feeding, and
she bought me e-file and garden supplies. Oh, got you. I think I read that. Yeah, see, my eyesight, when I was telling you, I wasn't kidding about that.
Okay, this is here. Okay, so we got 2 pieces of it. And this, remember, I'm showing you the directional. So what I'm thinking, I'm playing here. Let's say that this would have to go from the corner to corner. Okay, so what I want it to do is if I would sew on either side of this. Yep. And see how that did? That's how I know that it'll be okay for this one.
You can spotlight yourself.
Oh, well, so I'm sorry.
That way they can see what you're doing better.
Oops, wrong one.
Katy goes back to her corner.
So, oh yeah, now I'll push this up. If that's too close, let me know. So this is, oh, I hope you was able to see what I did at the beginning. But anyway, I did press this just so I could practice and get a visual. So then when this is open, this is going to go this way, the same way. And the other one for this will go this way. Now, they're not going to be, let me see. This one's going up and down because I got stripes, and this one's going to go across. So whether or not you have to just deal with that, I don't know. I'm not perfect at figuring out for the directional, but I got pretty close. So I'm just putting a little glue stick down. And I'll go on either side of that line again, which there should be a drawn line, but I can see my press. Oh. No light. No.
Mona says her oldest daughter is taking her out to lunch next week. She picked a hot dog shop.
Oh, yeah, that's famous there.
And SK Dammit says, hi, Sherry and Katy and everybody. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button.
Hi, everyone.
Yep, y'all don't forget to hit that like button.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you are a regular here and you want, you can drop your channel by typing share, SHARE, or some of yous, I have just your first name in. We'll see if it works. So Mona, I know, Katy.
Are we doing it with the exclamation mark or without it?
Try it without it because I
can't remember if that's what we did or not.
I eliminated that to see if it'll work.
Let's see if it
who else? Joe is Joe, and Andrea is Mama J. And I can't remember who else right now, but this is a test. I'm testing my newfound skills that Katy gave me on iPod.
Yep, it worked. It's working.
Good.
It's working.
Yeah. Had a good teacher.
It brings me back to the Star Wars section of where Anakin's sitting in the, I forget what that little thing the pod saying, it's working.
Okay, now this one you cut right down the middle also. Okay, and you'll press this back. See? Now I want to let you know that these are bigger than the size that you're going to trim them down to. And you will trim them right after you do these. Bigger is better because
that's right.
It gives you room.
Hey, Sarah, welcome. And hi, Brenda, welcome. And who else slipped in here that I didn't say hi to? Lisa came in. Hello. I already said hi to Melanie and Gladys. Let's see who I missed. Melanie says, that sounds like a great Mother's Day to Mona 2.0.
Yeah, it does. Sounds like fun. I would just do the other one. I would do the same way. Now, just to let you know, so this wouldn't be too bad. My stripes will go two of them, they'll go vertical and and two will go horizontal. I don't know how otherwise.
Hey, Shelby.
So then I'm going to show you how to trim it down, because this is the size that you end up having, okay? But this is the size you want. Look how baby it is. So don't let that scare you if you end up with one that's huge, because you trim it down. So I'm going to quickly show it, and then we'll go on to putting them together, because I have
and hello to a big con. I hope I said that right.
Welcome. I didn't tell you this is block 46, Return to Swallows.
Oh, that's right. You didn't.
So, okay, let me get my cutting mat here. Now this glue pen that I'm using, it's water soluble. You can either use, I like this is Soline, or you can get the Elmer's washable school glue too, and use that.
Hey, John, it's good to see you.
Who's in?
John from the Guys Craft 2.
Hey, welcome. Thanks, John. I wanted to see, was it my John?
No, not your John.
He stopped playing music, so that's good. That's why he was checking to see. I'm just looking at this ruler. I want to see if this ruler works.
Maybe he can put in some soundboards for that room he plays from, and then it'll be less.
It is.
It didn't sound loud to me, but I could still hear it. But I didn't realize it was drums.
Well, it is, but the ceiling isn't. It's right above me. So.
Yeah.
Okay, what they want this to be cut down to is this one. I think we're going to cut down to 1.5. Let me make sure.
Have you art? No, those are 2 inch by 3.5.
Thank you, because that's what I was looking for.
I was like, wait a minute, we shouldn't have skipped no block.
3.5 to 2. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Katie,
so yeah, it's 3.5 by 2 inches.
Yep. So what you can do is, like, I have this ruler that really works good. Well, if I can get it to work for me.
Hello, trial watchers. New at quilting. Well, welcome aboard.
Good. Watch and learn.
You get to be Mr. Grasshopper.
I want to have a 1/4 inch at least.
Yeah.
From this peak. If you have a teensy bit more on this one, it's not a problem. It's just that your geese will be a little further away, but it gives you more room. So I just trimmed that. Now I'm going to trim this way, and this way is the way I need 2 inches. So I'll put my ruler line up here, and I'll go ahead and trim. And this, I am going to check here. This needs to be 3.5 this way. So I figured out how to do it. It was like if I had it at 3 3/4 and trimmed it, it was good. But this one's just, I gotta even this one out a little bit, because it looks like I kind of went over a little bit on one side more than the other. And I'm looking for 3.5 now. And another way you can tell is right down here at the bottom, you'll be able to see how much you've got on each side. So that helps you. And that's how you trim. And you do all of them that way. And it's like, okay, geese to the no end. Infinity. All right, so let's go to this block here. So anyhow, just reference this here, because this shows you how you want to lay your squares down. Then that you're sewing on each side, you're pressing these up. Then you're taking another square and you're putting it in between in the middle and sewing on each side. Then you got your units, then you trim down. And you always trim from the peak first. So we're doing this one. It's called Return of the Swallows. And I have started on it, so you don't have to watch me do a bunch of flying geese. So remember that they're going to be a little larger units. What you're going to do is, they got 2 fabrics here, well, 3 with the background. And they say press to one side with the seams, and that's because of the flying geese, and that it's easier because of that X. And over here on this side, it shows you your colors, like what represents the yellow would be E5 with a white. What represents the blue is E7 with the white. This way you know. So you would have all 4 units.
Hi, Jean.
The next picture, let me move this. This is a little bit too far this way. No, okay. So I'm going to lay this out the way that I need to have it. And I'm going to sew 2 of the blue, which is green for me, and 2 of the yellow together. And what I do is I just flip them right on over this way. But I turn it so I can see this X, because that lets me know I don't want to go past the X. If I go past the X, I've cut the beak off. I guess that's the beak of the goose. So I line it up. And I just wanted to show you something too, because sometimes this happens. See if it does. Yeah. No, it did pretty good. Sometimes when you get to this X, it wants to push your stitch line towards the right. So you can watch for that. So if it does, just go back on over part way, wherever it started. Go back and just go slow enough that you know that you're catching that. See, and then I'll press this way with it. And I've done 2 of them over here. Hope y'all don't mind that I went ahead and did a few steps, because I didn't think you wanted me to repeat and repeat and repeat. This way I could show you, and if you had any questions, you could go with it. I could answer. Okay, the blue is my green, so I'm gonna take this picture here and lay it, the 2 that I sewn together there. I take my yellow, the 2 that well, let me do it this way. I think I did it wrong. Okay, this one would go this way. And these would go this way, but this one needs to be over here. You see that? So the way you lay them out, it counts. So all I have to do is there's this thing called the seam ripper.
All I have to do is have some fun.
And it will be fun to do
Yes, it
Zimmer back.
will. Hi,
Let's see.
Nina. It's good to see you.
And I had pressed my seams open there.
And Mona says, have a great day. It's movie time with her daughter.
Well, have fun.
I'm wondering what they're going to watch.
I don't know. I got to show. I need to show them my flowers.
Yeah, that's right. They'll love that. And Mona 2.0 says to Shelby, yes, until they poop on you, which happened. Talking about fluffy butts.
I'm going to show you. This is what I got for Mother's Day. I got this from my son.
Ooh, those are pretty.
Yeah, fresh flowers from him. And from my daughter, I got this, which I think is so cool. It's
I think that's magnificent.
They're crocheted. It's a crocheted bouquet. Isn't that cute?
It is.
I'll spotlight that a little bit.
Flowers that never die.
Oh, and I got a mug that says, "Mom, is this existence or established in 1972?" So let me go back and see if I can get back up here where I want to be. So wasn't that fun?
And hello, Princess Roblox. Welcome, welcome. And they're saying beautiful flowers. Love the flowers.
Oh, yeah, they did. I thought that the ones, my son always sends me real pretty ones, but I have to send him a picture because, you know, he orders them online, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get what he asked for. But he's had very good luck, so he stays with the same company.
SK Demis says, did she crochet the bouquet?
My daughter did not. And I told her that this is something that somebody's going to ask. She did not crochet it. She got it off of the Etsy shop. And she went on to see the name of the Etsy shop again. And it says it was closed. So you can go on Etsy and search crocheted flowers or flower bouquets. And you'll be able to see them. And they even have patterns for people who do where they can make them if they want to do that. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I don't get myself twisted around here. My top row. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. And that's correct. So I will sew. I'm making sure. Okay. I'll sew this into there, this into this. And I will line up my diagonals here. If you can see that, my hand's in the way. That's how that's how I do it. Then I like to put a pin in. If I put a pin in going this direction, it doesn't interfere with the seam. And then this one doesn't have that. It just has to match up here. And yeah.
Roadblock says, thank you for the welcome. My granddaughter gave me the name and I don't know how to change it. My name is Patty. I actually have a video of how to do that on my channel, but I'm not trying to plug my channel.
You can share that, Katie. I don't mind.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me go locate the link for that. I have a video I made to show you how to change your name. So let me get it for you, Princess.
So I am just sewing right down here. And this one, I'm going to flip this one because I can see it better. And I'm just lifting my presser foot so it go over that seam for me because of the kind of foot I have on. You may not have to on your machine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I discovered that my machine actually does a scant quarter inch. And I
heard that.
You know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I figured out how to do it. I just needed, you have to still put it on the setting that makes the needle go to the far right for the quarter inch.
Right.
And then there's this knob that you turn that moves it a little bit further to the right.
Yep.
But you have to be paying attention to see it moving because it's so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you have to watch it move or you have to listen, one or the other, because it's so minute that it moves.
Yep.
Okay, so I have pressed the seams opposite of each other. I could have pressed them open. And now I'm going to make sure I got them laid out the right way again. This in here, that goes there. This in here. Okay. So that's how this is going to go. So I'll match the seams here. This will actually match up in here. This little point here will kind of match within the beak. So there's little points. And I am sewing it a scant. And I did press these the wrong opposite directions. So I'll just move that over and correct it when I get there. Oh, I got to stay. I put this up close to me to where I can see, and then I'm out of frame, I know. I could move this back a little bit. I don't know if that helps. Okay. So here, you see how this is? There's a point here. So you can look at this point here to that point. I mean, you don't have to be that precise, but if you want to, you put your needle right through that point, and it should come out on the other side with that seam. You don't have to be that picky, but I'm just sharing. Has very many people started? Oh. Is that me? No.
Yeah, how many of you are doing the flying geese with the Alice's Wonderland?
Yeah, if you're into it yet. Okay, it likes to hang up right there where all that bulk is. So I'm just going to raise my needle a little bit.
Well, it looks like I missed a comment from Mona 2.0. She said she made a video and a short for all of you last night. She was trying to show us on the live. You missed my comment on Sherry's live. Austin Bat spooked on me. Had to move a bit. It's on the video. Laugh out loud.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that, Mona. I didn't realize you had said all that.
Yep. Well, the chat was moving so fast last night that you guys couldn't. It was hard for you guys to keep up with it.
Well, there was I think there was almost 60 people in the live last night.
Oh, that's great.
And it was moving and the chat was moving insanely fast.
You guys were entertaining.
Well, we were entertained, all right. It was actually a lot of fun last night. These back-to-back lives was hilarious last night. I don't even know how I made it to 4 or 6 o'clock in the morning like I did. I think it was 6:30 when we hung up.
Okay, this is my block, and I'm just going to trim it up to the size that they say. Again,
good.
remember? Yeah, I think it's kind of pretty. And I'm just putting I kind of look all the way around to make sure I'm pretty even. Make sure that the line here is going good on the diagonal.
Lisa says, I'm on block number 47. Have you not heard
You
me
stinker.
growl?
You stinker.
Oh, goodness.
Guess I might have needed to change my rotary blade. Whoops, I just moved mine. If it moves on you like that, just line it back up on the sides that you cut, and you can get it back where it needs to be. Okay, that's all I'm going to cut off of that. Okay, so that's number 46. So she's on 47. Good.
It is so hot in this house. It's unbearable.
Maybe you should turn it down. Just can you just do a little increments on your boiler?
Yeah, I think it's time to go in there and start turning it down a little bit more because it's too hot in here.
Yeah, just tiny increments would that way it doesn't have a lot that it has to recover from if it needs to. Okay, let's go to Dutchman's Puzzle. That's on 94. And
Patty says, thank you, Katy. Oh, look, she changed her name.
Who?
There you go. Good job, Patty.
See, Katy has a wealth of information.
Yeah, I need to I plan on making a video on how, because I know some people are still not sure how to get to the community tab to drop a picture.
And have you noticed that if we post on the community tab, we don't get as much response as we do if we post on our post?
I know, isn't that strange?
Yeah.
And both do the same thing.
I know. So,
and I think it's something to do that. I think it has a lot to do with a lot of viewers don't know there's both the post. They're used to going and clicking on the post.
Yeah.
And so they're totally unaware there's like a link for the community.
Yeah. Because the community tab is where you can go on and post your pictures. You can talk to us. You can share with us. And that. So it's really a platform for you guys. And
definitely
for us to be able to see, like, okay, you did your fly for this one, for instance, if you did any of your blocks and you wanted to post them, you can post a picture on there and share it.
Hi, Raven. Patty says, yay. Yeah, that's what you do. That's what the community tab is so you can post your pictures or make posts about something, or even if it's a question that you want to ask, you can start a chat or start the question or post a question on the community tab and we'll see it.
Yeah. And others will too, and that helps them. And if you have questions too, you can post questions on there.
Which I think is great because I know there's always someone that's got a question.
Yeah. What I did again is I did some of my flying geese ahead of time and I squared them down. And these will go good together. My blue, which one's just representing the blue? Oh, it's funny. The green, this one's representing the blue and this one's representing the green. It doesn't matter, but this is how I had them. So you're going to look at your upper page here. You're going to do the 4 at a time method again. That's like what we did, with the square and two and four other smaller squares. And you're going to make your flying geese, and you're going to trim them down to what they want you to have them trimmed down to. And remember, you're going to trim up in this part first. Then you can come down here and get the measurement that you need. And then you'll go and equal it out on either side of this. So I did sew these together, one section together, and I will sew these. So I'll put this over here and just flip this back and you all ready to, anybody ready to do the templates? We're almost halfway through.
Yeah.
Block 50.
I hope everybody's also working on their that one border with those square and square ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some of us might procrastinate and not do it at all if we wait and have to do 100 of them at once.
That's true.
Just saying.
Because we have sashing and stuff like that. So
yeah, there's still lots of work to be had.
Yeah. So I'm going to lay this back out, but this will be pressed this way. I might as well go ahead and press that. So I press this seam upward, and I'll lay it down where it should be placed. And I'll do the same thing with this. And what I'm going to do with this is I should be able to go from this corner to this one. Who's here?
Tasha.
Tasha. Hi, Tasha. And see, if I put this
Raven
in here.
Also came. If you didn't say hi to Raven, she also just came in.
Hi, Raven. How you doing? Glad to see you in here. What I did is, this should be right to where I can put this end and this end together, and they work. But if you want to make sure, put your pen down in your X point and see how it comes out on that side. And if it's good, you can go for it. If it's not, you can adjust it a little bit. Just depends on how cutting makes a difference here, I guess, when you're trimming.
Yep. You know what's in the fjord right now, Sherry?
Is there ice? Yeah.
There is ice. Sea ice has arrived.
That means it's breaking up.
Yep. Spring is coming, and let the hunting begin.
That was really pretty what Nikolai had.
Yeah. Did you see how blue that water was?
Yeah. And to see that he was going, as they were traveling, they were getting into the ice that was breaking up. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm checking this. This might have moved a hair.
Joe, you don't have to put the exclamation in front of the share. Just type the word share.
Just to let you know, my directions has got given me. I'm not doing good at my directions today.
You turned the wrong direction.
Them, yeah, they're towards each other.
You're doing one of my things.
I know. It can happen with some of these things, Yeah. So you just take it out. I thought that was weird.
I need to look and see something for Joe. Hang on a minute, because I thought we put her in the bot.
We did. It should just be Joe.
Yeah, I'm about to test that theory.
She might be exclamation.
There it is. Yeah, Joe, all you have to do is type your name. Now, not all of you are in the bot yet. We're working on it.
Yeah, that takes time.
Yeah, I'm
Because
sure.
we have to get your link and all that. So
Yeah, I was showing Sherry how to do it, and she's coming along with it.
I played again. Got to keep fresh.
That's right.
So let me say again. You're learning how to use the seam ripper today.
When
now
we
that's
put
an added
Deb,
bonus.
Deb S or Deb, no exclamation, just your name.
And it's Deb S.
And it's Deb S, no explanation.
Yeah,
no exclamation mark. Sorry.
Exclamation. Yeah, I did that because that's what she likes. She goes by mostly. So, well, I
Hello,
really
crafting a dime. Oh, hi, Shay Shay. There it goes. Yep, it's working. Yep, it's working.
Woohoo!
I wish I could play that one little clip. It's working.
Man, this one really got stuck in the thread tight.
And Shay Shay says, my handle is a tongue twister. Oh, did we put Mona 2.0 in there?
Not yet, which I
not yet.
To.
Okay. So with you, Mona, until we get you in the bot, just type share.
Yeah, man, it'll come through.
We're still working on the bot.
And what do you want us to put you on under Mona 2.0 or?
Yeah, how do you want yourself in the bot?
Or
want to rip it, or do you want it to be Mona 2.0?
See if I can get this right. Okay. Oh, yes. If you notice on this makes a pinwheel.
It sure does.
Okay, this is the way it is supposed to be.
She says rip it.
Rip it. Okay. I'll remember that.
Good.
I'll remember that.
Hey, rip it good. Joe says, she says, hope everyone had a wonderful Mom's Day.
It did.
Mine was kidless. I didn't get to talk to any of them.
Oh, you probably will. Maybe.
I don't know.
It's getting late.
Well, I might get to talk to Blaze and Thomas because we're supposed to have another discussion. But I got things worked up. Things were much calmer when I hung up with them last night.
Oh, that's good.
Well, Thomas, 3 weeks ago, I don't know if it's okay to mention this on your channel or not.
Don't know until you try.
He's one of the 1 million people who lost both his food stamps and his Medicaid.
Oh no.
And he doesn't make a living wage, so I don't know why in the heck.
That's so important for him with the child.
Yep.
And his work, he probably it costs too much for insurance through work.
Well, he's gonna see how much it's gonna cost, or how much of his income will digress more.
Oh, if he does that, he might be able to get some more assistance.
Yeah, because it'll definitely it'll take more of his money. I mean, he already said yeah. I asked him about something he spent. He told me he spent $155 in Walmart for food the other day.
Yeah.
No, Mona, this is part of the cutbacks. Apparently.
Yeah.
He lost.
I don't know. Now,
it wasn't just that he lost the lady the advocate that was helping him do the paperwork because of his deficit. He even lost her.
Oh.
They took all of that away.
Well, something's got to come through.
I hope so, because I did tell him last night. I said, I will. I told him. I said, just, you know what he's doing? He was cutting back on using the meat I bought him, and I said, listen here, dude. You eat the meat. I'll put more in that freezer. I'll help.
Have them go find out. A lot of the churches give away.
Yeah,
food.
But meat they don't do that. I don't think they give away meat.
Some do.
Do they?
Some do.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on how big they are or whatever. But some people, when they donate, they will donate not the food products as much as they'll donate a gift certificate. Then if they get gift certificates, then that pantry can give those to the people and they can go buy the meat that they need too.
Mona says single parent should qualify. I agree with you. He's a single parent.
I would check out every resource that I could for food pantries in churches, and a lot of them will help you find another one.
You can contact the Second Harvest Food Bank. They will give you all kinds of food, says Sarah. Let me write that down because I haven't heard of that one.
Yep. See, it's good that you shared, Katie, because you're finding out information.
So it's called Harvest Food Bank. Okay.
I've heard of them. Now, one thing that's nice, I don't know if they have it down there, but we have little boxes and they might be at a fire department or downtown, and you can put non-perishable stuff in there and snacks and stuff like that. And people just go and get it.
He's not really hurting for non-perishables. It's meat that he can't afford to buy. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, when I asked to see what was in his freezer a month ago, I about fell out of my chair. And I said, how long does that freezer look like that? A long time, Mom, because he was getting $500 a month, and then they went and downgraded it to $200. You can't buy anything on $200.
No.
And so he was skimping. And I'm like, you got a 9-year-old that needs to be getting protein.
Yeah. Now it's they still doing meals at school.
Well,
so
he's still getting the breakfast and lunch. So he is getting that. Thank goodness.
Yeah. That's supposed to be for any of the kids.
Yep. I'm like, and I told him, I said, this is just a bump in the road right now.
Yeah.
And just breathe and try not to worry. And, and I'll help when I can. And I said, you make sure you guys eat that food in the freezer. And when you get down to, I told him, when you get down to where you have like 3 or 4 meals left, I'll order some more meat and you go get it.
Well, he checks into these food pantries. I
didn't know you could get meat from those places.
Yeah, some do, especially like the churches. A lot of times at a holiday, Easter and Thanksgiving, they'll give you turkey and ham. Not turkey, or they'll give you both.
Sarah says, when I worked for public supermarkets, we always gave to Second Harvest Food Bank, and I've seen a truck in North Carolina at Food Line, and they were filling it up. Wow, yep. I never even heard of this place. I'll look into it because he lives in Georgia.
They give, the stores will give their produce and stuff like that. That it's still fresh as can be, but they don't sell it, Okay. And so you see them loading up the trucks.
Let's see. Raven says, have him see if there's a local Ruby's pantry. And I thought, and Raven says, Wisconsin takes it when you make $13 an hour with a child. Before that, the SNAP is lower. Yeah, that's what happened here in Georgia, and Thomas makes $12. That is not a living wage.
No. No.
Not when you're raising a child and you're a single parent.
Now, is he doesn't get Medicare for Blaze now?
They were both on Medicaid, so both of them lost Medicaid. And both of them are on medication. Blaze has to take medication.
Just wait till they have they'll just have to ask for write-offs as much as they can when somebody goes in.
I don't even know how much. I don't know what kind of medicine. Thomas is on an antidepressant, but Blaze is on Adderall, and I have no idea how much Adderall costs over the counter without insurance.
I think it's an older medicine, so it's probably not so as bad.
I hope not.
At one time it was, but now it probably isn't. Go to the Red Cross and for his medication. He goes to the Red Cross. They'll give him a voucher to get medication filled free at a drugstore.
Okay, I'll look into it because I hope it's not crazy priced.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
The only thing he didn't lose was his Pathways. Pathways is under a different umbrella in Georgia, so that is safe, thank God. Because that's his mental health and everything. And the housing that he lives in.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Lisa said that her son, the hunter, always donates half the meat. That
is fantabulous, Lisa.
Yes. I hope he has a lot of blessings.
I think a lot of us parents are going to have to be, us retired parents. I'm not retired, but y'all know what I mean. Yeah. Some of us are going to be helping our kids.
Yeah. It just is changing.
Yep.
For other people private. Raven says that her Kroger's clearances meets off when it gets close to date, but you have to be there before other people grab it. So I guess you have to kind of know when they're going to do that. I think sometimes if you get in good with a cashier, they'll Oh, what did I do? I got my daughter's picture of the flowers up again.
I agree with you, Sarah. This is not a good thing. And Raven says, Katy, Wisconsin was doing, okay, read that already. Shelby says, you can also look into alternate proteins like those in cottage cheese, legumes, and nuts. And then Lisa said what she said.
Yeah.
And then Patty says, Greensboro, North Carolina food line gives a lot to local food banks. Sarah says, Patty, I live outside of King, North Carolina, between Pinnacle and King. And then Sarah says, my husband and I retired from Palm Beach, Florida, public supermarkets to the North Carolina to be near with family. And Joe's is just a beautiful crochet bouquet.
I didn't mean to put it back on there. I want to show you one of mine.
I think it's beautiful.
I decided I better brush up on my EPP. So let me see. Whoops. Just dropped half of my block there. Yeah, I thought I'm going to brush up on my EPP, so I'll show you.
I thought, I hadn't talked to Thomas in, I think, about 3 weeks, and I checked his bank account yesterday because he allows me to do that. And I realized, everything looked fine there. And I'm like, why hasn't he called me? And then out of the blue last night, he was frantic when he called last night. There was a lot going on in that household last night. I got them all calmed down. Everything's okay now.
That's
but goodness gracious, that's why I was no camera on and no mic on last night for at least 2 hours in Williams Live last night, because I was on the phone helping my son deal with the problem. And what was cool about the whole thing is that he was very agitated when he called me. By the time we hung up, he was calm and collected.
That's
so it helped
good.
talking to me about Talking helped.
This is my bride's bouquet that I'm doing in English paper.
That is very cool. I've seen that block before somewhere.
Yeah. Well, you can do it pieced, and it doesn't have to be English paper piecing, but I wanted to do it English paper piecing. So it was fun. I cut it out yesterday and I got most of it. So, and I got to do the other. I still got more, but anyway, I just thought I'd share. I just wanted to share with y'all.
That's very cool.
Let me see. What is it? Thanks, Joe.
Very beautiful.
Let's see. So our next block is page 96 and 97. It's called capital T.
For me.
And what I did is, yes, I went ahead and put some of this together, okay? But I'll explain. I'll go through the steps. I did this.
Wait, did you skip one?
No. 48.
So you already done 3 blocks?
Yeah, but I've had no, I'm on the third one. I'm starting the third one. I've done 2.
Oh, this one's still got half square triangles I gotta make for it. No. Wait a minute. Unless you did. Now I'm confused.
Okay, I did.
You did number 45. Did you do number 46?
I hope so.
Because I see you did the pinwheel one, but did you do the one before that?
46, yes. Return to swallows.
So, and you also did 45 today?
No, 45 was done the week. Oh, yes, I did. Well,
so you have done 3 blocks today.
No, 45 we did last time.
Oh, okay. Got you. That's why I was confused.
That's why. Yeah. 45 we did. I introduced it. Let me see. So we're working on which one? The capital T. And again, remember, we're doing flying geese. I just was showing you. Look at how different the sizes are. This is how size that this was.
Yeah, they're
after
tiny.
I made it, and this is the size it gets trimmed down to. Crazy. I was thinking, man, they could have just done this just so and had one flying geese in there. So what they want you to do is do the 4 at a time, half square triangle. Everybody should remember that. It is half square triangles are on page 32 and 33 if you need to recap on how to do the 4 at a time. And I went ahead and did that, and I trimmed them down to the size that I needed to have them trimmed down to. And then they want you to do the 4 at a time flying geese, which is what we've been doing. And the size might have been different in what we started with. Yeah, it's like a half a, yeah, it's smaller for the flying geese, the main block. So the unit comes out littler. And then what they want you to do is end up trimming it down. This size is going to be trimmed down smaller. This is where I got my 1.5 inch, Katie.
Oh, yep.
Yep. So that's going to be smaller than what we did before. So do read in your construction the measurements before you cut. And I remember I go up 1/8 of an inch. So you do, if you feel comfortable doing exactly what they have, do it. It's just, this is just what I chose to do. We're going to do the standard piecing and sewing the units together. And let me see, piecing method, use a standard 1/4 inch 1/4 inch to do this, and then you'll trim them down. So what you'll do is they show you your half square triangles. So when you do 4 at a time, you ended up with them like this. So it's your E5 and your background. Then you're going to go down. There's 2 colors in this and your background. Then you'll go down to doing your 4 at a time flying geese. And that would be your color E4. And my E4 is this color. And my yellow was this flower. So that's what I chose to do. And everything then was laid out like it is on the top. You'll start laying out your blocks just like this. You'll have a center square. So you do your first one and lay them out. And then you're going to sew what you'll do is before you sew these together, you got to sew your little geese together, which you could do them in a row. You could do those chain stitching where you sew this unit and then go to this unit and then this unit and this unit, have them done and trimmed and that, well, they are trimmed before you sew those together. And then you can go into that. So you'll look at your first row and lay it out how they want you to have it laid out. Your second row. And then this is my third row. And this one I still have to trim down. So I'm going to take and trim this one down. I can show you if you want again. Let's see.
Okay.
I think, okay, 1.5 and 2.5. Okay. So I'm going to, I like my other ruler. It has the angle on it. I don't know. I think Lisa asked about this ruler last week and
Patty says she's just learning EPP and it's addictive. She's really enjoying it.
Oh,
it's
it is.
Slow relaxation, she says.
It is. I felt good to do it again last night. So now I trimmed that off to leave me 1/4 inch or a hair more, and I'll trim this. It's a shame that they're having you trim this much off. Oh, boy, do I need a different blade, I think. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. And now I have this at the measurement. And then if you have this ruler, what's nice about this ruler is you can put that 45-degree mark right there along this line here. I don't know if you can see that. See how that can go right around by that line? Mm-hmm. There's some, and then look, and you know what measurement that you want it to be. So you can see that if you trim this off, is it going to be equal on this side? And it is. It's been being equal. That way, but it's half of whatever you need. Meaning you can get your beak. It would be half and half would be the measurement. I probably just confused everybody. But see, that's it. Okay. How long have you been doing it, Patty? The EPP, did you just pick it up? I'm just putting these together again. And like I said, I like to have this to where I can see my X marks the spot. Oh, and I want to ask Tasha, how's her Alice in Wonderland coming along?
Yeah, I always wondered that too.
I did.
I
Yeah,
know
I
she's
did watch her.
working on it.
Yeah, she is. I think she's enjoying it. Okay, I'll press this. Now, I won't do this with all the blocks like I did with this one, but you can see how many flying geese that we have to make, that it just didn't make sense for me to go from the beginning through again for each one. Now I'm lining this one up. About a month now. Good. And she's hooked. Yep. Okay, so I have this one. So now I can go ahead and put this one on. As you guys can tell, all these are basically 9 patches. Now I'm looking. I want to make sure. Okay, so I should make sure that my diagonals are lined up. Well, there. Deb's coming along on her quilt pretty good too, getting her, and she's doing all sorts of other quilts, but she's keeping up. She's a quilting lady now. Okay, so I press this, and I'm going to add this. I'd add this column row to this, and now I'm going to add this one. So anyhow, I don't know if I got any response, but I wanted to know if y'all were ready for the starting the blocks 51 on.
I don't think I've seen any responses.
They're like deer in
They might be like me, like a deer in headlights.
That's what it says, deer in headlights. I'll show you what I did to print the templates. I printed mine on cardstock that I'm working on, and I just printed one copy, and then I figured I could reuse it for the other, and then either layer my fabric and cut it, or whatever. Cut one fabric at a time, whatever works for you. But you want to cut accurately and consistently, meaning if you're cutting on your line, make sure you do that on all the pieces. As it's just like with EPP, if you're doing English paper piecing and you're making your own templates and you're printing them off, you have to make sure that you cut them consistently, or else they won't fit together. I might have to go over that seam again. It looked like it moved. Yeah, it's a little skinny.
Patty says just, oh, she already read that. You already read that. Deb says she has to keep up with you.
I got to keep up with them. You guys are right ahead of me. Well, I didn't press this. I'll press this better later and get it nice and flat and that. But this is, I haven't trimmed it yet, but this is this block. Isn't it interesting? Let's see. You want to have some fun, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why I have that song on my brain, but I do. Definitely got it on my brain. Maybe I heard it in my sleep while the TV was running.
That very likely.
Yep, that's probably why it's in my head. Because I leave the TV on just so I can go to sleep.
So let's see. There's this.
So if it was cycling through YouTube, it probably came across me.
It could have.
So the other day I watched something about dinosaurs. So I wake up today from my little mini nap and it was on dinosaurs again.
Oh,
it was
no.
so funny.
You're going
to and sometimes I'll go to sleep with somebody. Well, actually I go to sleep a lot of times with one of you guys' live replays going on. And then I'll wake up to find it's gone cycle through y'all's videos. And then it's on one of my videos.
Oh, man.
So funny. I'm like, I don't care as long as it runs.
Deb has, okay. Patty says, I've definitely learned that different pieces cut different. I ordered some and it says they are the same size, but they aren't the same size. Patty, try to order them either from the same company and not different companies. If you're putting the same pieces together, like if you were doing a hexie, make sure that came from the same one. Paperpiece.com seems to be very good. And so is AliceBeck.com. Hers is very consistent. So, and then if you print, get the free files in that and you print them, it can be, as long as you're cutting from the same ones. I haven't tend to have a problem if I've done that. I want to show you a little bit here. This is the cardstock. This is cardstock that I use. It's just regular old cardstock. And I put it through my printer and I had the file. So I went through and like this says this is the shamrock block and it's 73 and it tells you how many pieces you need on here. Okay. So I just put that I need 4 so I didn't have to look at this tiny little thing here. But what's good is that you want to make sure that if you cut, I would tend to cut maybe on the outside, right along that line. I would cut probably, but some of them are really tiny. English rose. Let me see. I don't know if this. Some of this might be. This is EPP. This is EPP. This is EPP. Let me get the other ones. But this is what I did, and then I wrote my notes on it. Then I can copy or cut these out from there, and then I'll put them. Let me see. I think I have them in my little file cabinet here. Okay. Let's see. I don't have them separate now, but if you can see, like this one I did on freezer paper, and this is the freezer paper, and that's template. And now I should put the arrows on if they require it or what number it is. But I was playing around. This one, it didn't stick very well, but we had the paper that we cut out, paper template, and put it on stuck it to template plastic. But this is something that if it's on cardstock, this was just printer paper. But I've decided there's a big difference between cardstock. See how much firmer that is than this printer paper? You can literally take your pen and have your fabric down. Let's say this is your fabric. And you can trace on your fabric your cutting. Though I don't have this lined up right, but or all the way. But see, then these marks, this would be on your fabric. And that would be what you would cut. So that's where I say if you did one and you marked it, you could layer your fabric if you wanted to. If you had to have, let's say you had to have two of one of a certain one, as long as it's not reversed, you can lay this on the fabric and trim and friction marker or whatever and trace it off. Then you can put your second piece of fabric underneath and put a pin in here so it doesn't move. And then you can trim with scissors if you want. So that's the idea for the paper piecing and that. But we did my husband did cut some and we put it on like just a little thin template. But I think cardstock is probably the best. It's the firmest. So, and then you can put those pieces together and clip them like the letter that you need to do for that block. But and then I just put them all in here. Look at how tiny these are. So anyhow, that's a little heads up. I'll go over that. I mean, we might just do templates one time, you know. So, okay, let's see. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah. Cardstock is often 65 pound, whereas printer paper is typically 20 to 24. Printer paper alone doesn't work as good. You can do freezer paper and press it onto one, and then cut it out. But I did that with the curved, but cardstock it'll hold up for you. It'll hold up. And okay, the next block. Yeah, and I did start it. Let me see what's the first thing that they want us to do.
You're definitely blitzing tonight.
You know what, my goal,
I am now behind.
My goal was to get to can I get to 50? You know, just so that it's, I don't know. I just hope I'm not over doing too much, but probably am. If you go on page 98 and 99, it says the ladies fancy. And this one has 3 colors, it looks like, with the background. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 different colors. So my colors, where's the rest of this? I'll show you.
Hi, Kathy has faith. Welcome, welcome. She says, hi, Sherry. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you or hear you. This is my colors. This, and this. So if you're doing a diamond in the square, they show you that that's E7 and E5. So you're going to take 2 of your colors, whatever ones you designated to be your big square and your 4 other squares like this size to go with this block. And what do they want us to do? Press after each one. Okay. For the diamond in a square, you can mark the back of your little squares going diagonal to diagonal. That lets you, whoops, this is going to move on me.
Ooh-wee.
Well, I'm not even going to try. But anyhow, you move, you do it diagonal to diagonal. That's my red represents. I don't know if you can see the red. Okay. And what you do is you start on opposite corners. And I did. And I went right along the line. I sewed right along that diagonal line. Then I pressed it and I trimmed a 1/4 inch off. Did the same thing with this one. Now do that on this. Little glue to sticky it up. Get this lined up. Okay, I'm going to turn this one and do this one. Okay. And I'm just put my presser foot down and making sure that my needle will ride alongside that. This moved on me. Put this back down.
Kathy says, well, it's official, ladies. I have retired.
I know. Congratulations. She was contemplating. I'll press these this way and cut the 1/4 inch. Make sure that this is the correct size that I need. And I'm just taking my scissors and doing like an eyeball in my 1/4 inch seam. And I'll save these and I'll run these through. And that will give me little bonus triangles. And yeah, I got tons of them. but they're cute. Look at how tiny those are. Those are cute. That'd be about a 1.5 inch or something like that. Done. Okay. So I have this. And this is good here, I know. So I'm going to lay my pattern out because we have flying geese. Umpteen flying geese you got to make for this. It says the following: 4 at a time. Use a scant 1/4 inch seam to sew 4 of the size to the E10 fabric squares onto the size. And it says 4 flying geese units. Repeat with the remaining squares, and when you're done, you will have a total of 8 flying geese units. So you know that they're going to be bigger at the beginning before you trim them up. So you want to trim them up to be this size, okay? So they always start out a little bit bigger. And then just look at well, this shows how they're going to sew them together. Okay, like this, and then the ends. So I'm going to put this over to this side, and I'm going to sew this one to this one. And I just like to double check, make sure that I'm pretty close, not close, but on. And I did, I think I pressed this open. Let me see. Nice. You recognize my voice, Kath. Good, Joe. Glad to see that you're still here. So, Kathy, we do, Lisa says, we do welcome you to Medicare. Yes.
Is there my husband be in Medicare?
Yeah. And when you're 65, it depends on if she's 65 yet. Oh, no. Yes, Medicare. You get a Social Security check if you choose at 62, but Medicare is 65. So I'm going to do what they tell me to do here. That might help. So I'll put these little blocks out. If you look, we sewn these together, the two, and we did it twice. Now we have our 4 little corners, and so we'll put a corner on each end of this. Now just remember, you got to trim your flying geese down to be the correct size, because they'll be too big for your block if you don't. And I'll press this. Well, thank you, Kathy. You do have a new adventure ahead of you. You'll say, why didn't I do this sooner? Sometimes a person doesn't do it because they think, how am I going to fill my time? Or is it going to be financially different. Well, my husband, I was about to say, he totally retired. And he thought, oh man, I hope everything's good. I've saved, I've done good. We've, prepared. But he thought, are we gonna feel it financially that we don't have the extra income? And we don't. So it's good. So I am placing this now. They show this. They're showing I did this opposite. Let me see. Well, then we'll just do this. Then it'll be the way that you're supposed to have it. Okay. So it's showing over here that you line these up, and that would be these two. Okay. And you're going to sew this to here and this to here. And you'll want to watch your points that you don't get the points cut off. So sometimes it's good to, you can even, well, what I like to do at first is I like to put a pin in over here first, then just check and see how it's going to line up. No, that's going to line up pretty good. I do have to be careful because I could cut off the nose end of that. I gotta go over slow because I went going over my pen. No. Okay. Let's see how this turned out. Okay, that's okay. This is fine. Now, I'm going to press it this way because look, it kind of just wants to go that way. So I'm going to press it that way. Sometimes your blocks tell you which way they want to be pressed.
We're going to call this the Quilt Room Blitz.
Who said that?
The Quilt Room Blitz. You know the song that's called the Barroom Blitz?
Oh, yeah. Shelby says she was interested in, it's been an interesting and fun adjustment. The weirdest part is so far is withdrawing money from a retirement fund instead of saving money into it. I know. And that, but what's good is that, when you get to be a certain age, you have to withdraw from your retirement, like your 401k. And John's at that age. And, but for it to still be growing is nice. It's like, okay, you feel, okay, you did something right. But it's scary. I wasn't as scared now. I would have been early. I was more afraid when he retired from the job and he and I was not old enough for Medicare, and we had to Cobra my insurance for about 2 years or more, and that was expensive. But it was a retirement where the company was retiring people. But then that same company hired him back immediately as a contract person. Figure that. So he worked 5 more years as a contract person. Okay. That might not have lined up perfectly, but you choose your battles there. I could do better. I'm going to take a peek at it. Oh, it's not bad. If you look at it with one eye closed, it doesn't look so bad. You wink. Yeah, it's weird, but you still are gonna, if you have a 401k or something like that, you're still getting, it's still growing unless you cash it all out. Okay, now I'm gonna look at this picture and I gotta put the sides on here. Gotta make sure they're going the right way. And I will match my seams, my points. And I'll put a pin in. I'm a pinner. It's 80 some degrees today. I haven't been out on the porch. I'm going to have to go out there when we're done. I got to be on the sun porch, get some, it'll be nice by then. I mean, it won't be too hot. Right now in the spring, it's not so hot if the temperatures are up that way because the humidity hasn't come in. But, oh, I was going to take a picture of my center island. Here we have a island with plants and tree and that. It's really pretty this year. We had planted some knockout roses before and they just weren't coming up. Well, found out the deer was eating them. So he's been spraying them this year so the deer won't, it doesn't attract them. They don't want them. It doesn't harm the deer. So they're growing. So they look pretty. Some of our neighbors have given us some of their cutoffs of their plants. So that's nice when things multiply and you can share with your neighbors. Okay, so I did this one and I'll press that one to, I think this one probably wants to go the same way. Oh, Cobra was terribly expensive.
What is?
To Cobra your insurance, like if you know, like John retired.
Oh, that go in between thing.
Oh, it's like you pay that company don't pay nothing no more. So you're paying close to $1,000 a month, if not more. And it's like, okay, so that helped with him staying with the company as a contract person. That actually was helping cover the insurance too. Otherwise, I think it would have been, you know, a little tighter. And you know, you start preparing yourself for that time when you're going to retire, and you don't purchase like you did. And if you know, if we needed new living room furniture or something like that, a couch and that, yeah, we got it while he was working. And that, so that, you know, you felt that you had that extra, and then I long arm. So that brought in extra, that's my spending money. So, yeah.
Hopefully
I loved it. And I have
helping too.
What's that?
Maybe one day your YouTube will start helping too.
Yeah. I think that it's Oh well, I forgot what I said.
Sorry.
No, it's not you. It's me. I forgot because I looked at the chat and it threw me off. Oh yeah. What I was gonna say is you stop making bills. I mean, which if people can do as much as they can to do cash on items that they can do cash on, you're better off to do that. But you don't want to remove all your savings either, because you never know when you might need to go back on that savings. So, but that made a difference. Boy, did that do terrible there. Let me see. I gotta fix this thing. So that is my wisdom. You're turning 60 this year, Shelby. So we'll be self-funded for a while. Yep. That's health insurances. And when we had what they used to say was so good. So Blue Cross and Blue Shield used to be the thing back in the day.
They were a good insurance company, but I hear they've gone to
yeah, they ended up. I couldn't go to the doctor without still having a bill, paying for a lot more for prescription. Now I don't have. Now it's like, hey, it's nice because you got to have a doctor that does accept Medicare, but there's no additional cost on that. I have better insurance now than I did when I was paying for it. And then John, he's a vet, so he can do both. He can either get veterans medical if he wants, and they don't have to pay anything for that. And that's but he likes to go to his regular doctor too, though. But if you had to have something like an MRI, it's nice that they would pay for it so that you didn't have to have a bill afterwards, because I don't know how much Medicare would pay of that. Okay, I'm trying to correct my center here, and whether or not I can, I don't know. Sometimes you try it again and it falls right back into the same as it was. Well, I know what one problem is that it's cutting in too deep. Kathy says she's not a big spender and never have been. She says she does love fabric, but I don't go out and eat much. And big trips, no more than one every 3 years. Yeah, we haven't been taking any really big trips or anything. Before the pandemic, we did more vacations and stuff like that, but we don't as much. I guess I just don't want to travel anymore. John, he'd travel anywhere, anytime. I must have, you know what I mean? I left enough room on this red goose to keep the point. This is the third time. Okay, let's see, what can I do here? I want this to go over there. Okay. I'm just going to try it a different way. Oh, see, that doesn't line up over on that side. Sometimes, see, it can be the way you trim something. Okay. I'm just making sure that my seams are matching at this point. And I'll try one more time. I'm going to make a bigger stitch this time just to make sure. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's better. I guess the saying's true. Third time's a charm. I had to go a little shallow, more shallow across where my goose beak was. Also, the seam I did just a little bit. Now I need to trim that up. Let's see. Okay, I think I need to give it a good spray first. Yeah, I've been using my stash a lot. If I need something, you know, background or something. But I had a lot saved up, so. And I'm trying to finish quilts that I had started and didn't finish. So I've been working on that. Okay, I'm just going to check here. Get this one. Okay. Not bad. I'm not sure I like those colors together, but it is what it is. I guess it kind of looks like theirs, doesn't it? You guys, you're talking about fabric. Oh, happy Mother's Day to you too, Nat. I keep on thinking, I hope I live long enough to be able to finish everything. As long as I keep that attitude, I want to live long enough to finish everything I have. I'll live a long time. I did get some labels made, so I can put some labels on my quilts. So that's good. Let me see. Okay. 20 years worth of fabric. I have fabric kits or pattern kits with fabric. I guess that's what you call it. Yeah. Some you look at and you think, I don't think I want to do that. Denise, happy Mother's Day to you too. Oh, thank you. Everybody I hope you're having a good Mother's Day.
Hi, Denise. Happy Mom's Day.
Thanks, Joe. I thought somebody might like to see how I did my labels. Gave me something to do. Oh, let's see. Got that. Do you guys want me to go to number 50? Then we do the next time. Katie's swearing in the background at me right now.
I'm not saying. I am pleading the fifth right now.
I'm a troublemaker.
I'm worried I'm going to get left behind is what it is.
No, because what we can do
Because
is
you're going to hit a section that's going to really be problematic.
we'll go over the piece.
And if you go through those sections as fast as you're doing these,
I won't
be able to keep up.
I won't. I only went through this and this fast because of the multiple flying geese we had to make. And it was like the same thing over and over and over. You know what I mean? So I didn't want everybody to sit and watch me do the sewing of the flying geese and the trimming of the flying geese, all that.
So I've been looking at the upcoming pages, and there's a lot of them. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, we'll when we go
There's
into
no
our
way I can keep this pace with those.
No, when we go into our templates, we're going to slow down. We're going to spend some time either going over how to make them, how to cut them, and maybe how I marked off my book for the templates to help me. I did get some. I have some about 4 of them pre-cut. But I want to, there's that, and looks like that's going to turn out. I just wanted to make sure. That's when we got block 55, the snowball. So the next time we do it, we're not going to go into the snowball. The next time, well, no. What did we do? 51. 52, 53. We'll probably do 51, 52, 53.
You mean maybe on the new section? Oh, on the template, you're going to try to do 3 in one live?
Well, let's you know what?
If you do, I will get behind, definitely.
Okay, let me look, Katie, because you know what? If we have to do our templates, let's not put
all this section you got
down.
Yeah, all this section you got coming up, I've never done before.
Okay, well we'll slow it down too.
So the entire last part of this book, none of it I've done.
I want to see what templates that they're asking for.
And now you know why I call myself a beginner quilter.
No, you're just learning new techniques.
Because I can't say I'm above that until I learn these techniques.
Yeah, but we don't all really learn all of it. You know, there's so many different ones. I'm gonna look through here. Oh yeah, this says on page 106. The one, it'll say what template to get. So if it says that you need template H and template I or L, I forgot, you can't tell what that is. You would end up making sure that you had that printed out on your printer and ready to cut. You wouldn't have to cut them. You can wait. But some people might want to do, like the templates might go and do these templates and these, you know, and at least print off the 2 pages, because there's 2 pages of templates there. I'm just looking here. Yeah, it tells you which templates you need. So if we would
see, this is what Shelby said, and I agree with her. I still maintain that you don't. Oh, wait, no, she says you don't have to consider yourself advanced.
right.
See, I'm the opposite. If I don't know how to do it, how can I be advanced?
No, because everybody don't get into everything. Everybody doesn't necessarily foundation paper piece or English paper piece. It's like you can be a quilter, a piecer, and the more advanced blocks you do, or the harder it is,
Hi, Delia.
the better you are.
And Delia says hi to Sherry.
Hi.
Hey, to Mona.
Let me see. I'm just looking here on the template thing here for a second. Yeah, go ahead. If you guys want to end up reading about on 102 about the templates and that, to give you different options. But I would tend to say to mostly cardstock. Now they're showing you the curved piecing one, which we don't do right away. But if you look on the pages, like if you look on page, where is that? Oh yeah, 51, down under cutting, it'll tell you which templates you need and how many. But if you at least have that template printed and ready to cut, because we can go over the cutting. Okay, like if you print it, and then I'll go over and show you how I cut, and then how I would mark it on fabric, and that, and then we'll go in and try to do the square dance block and that. So we're going to cover the technique first, and then like on 52 under cutting, it'll tell you which template you need. Like for one, you need template F, and you need template E and G. So it does tell you on the book which templates you need per block. And then I'll give you a chance to either cut them out or whatever. We'll cover it. But yeah, I'll slow it down. Definitely. And don't be afraid of these curves. They're actually they're actually fun.
Oh my gosh. You knew you were going to get a reaction. You knew you were going to get a reaction out of there. I think what I'm most scared of, I think what I have to rank what parts of these next few sections are going to be the hardest to me. I think curves are going to be one of them. The applique is going to really be hard on me because there's so much involved in all of that.
We take it one step at a time. Maybe we don't get any when we're learning the technique. Maybe we don't necessarily do that block, or we do one block together, and to get it down and that.
I mean, I'm learning applique because of something else that you're aware of we're working on right now, but that's pretty simple to what's sitting in that book.
One thing I heard is that on, I think 59 and 60 or something, the melons, they're saying, some people are saying to cut your blocks first and then do those, because some of them, they were losing their points. And
that's not going to be good.
No, but you can control that, like on this block. if you did the whole thing, but you didn't do, and you did this as a solid block, and you did this, even if it was fusible, or you wanted to do it, yeah, you could do it fusible, or English paper piece. Then you can lay it. Once the block is together, you can lay it to where you don't lose your points. So I did hear something about that.
Raven says you two are a good duo for this. You talking about me and Sherry?
The dueling duo.
You got Miss Confident over here, and then you got Miss Doubtful over here. Doubtful I'm going to survive this.
You can do that.
Oh my gosh. Yo, this is not me being negative at all. I'm just
no, she's just nervous about it. hey,
I'm alarmed that way.
there's going to be parts that I do that we're going to go, it's like, okay.
It's like when I had to do the Delta row for the Sugary Dew, and when I hit it and I couldn't do it, it was like, oh my God, I can't do this, because I tried 10 times to do it and it wouldn't work. And then when I said something about I was going to withdraw from the sew along, and they asked what was going on, and 2 women wrote me a step-by-step and stuff and told me what to do. And when I did it the way they told me to do it, it made sense. And when I did it, it freaking worked. But angles are a problem for me anyway. Yeah. So there's that.
Sometimes they are, even for me.
Yeah, angles are a pain in the rear.
Do you guys want me to do 50, or you want me to hold off?
You do what you want.
I got it started.
Catch up later.
But with our templates next.
Oh, the templates you want to do now?
No. Next week. For next week, you can copy
I'm still trying to figure out what part of the file we're supposed to be copying. I mean, it looks like, I don't know. Do you print the whole thing out on the cardstock? I don't know. I looked at the file and I'm kind of confused.
Okay, let's say you have a paper like this one. This one shows the paper or the templates. Okay. And they showed, if you take them from your book, it's going to be harder to.
I know, but don't we have a PDF file that we can print from?
Yep. And this is one of them. This is EPP, though, I have on there. But this is how they would come out. And like this one says what block this is for. This is for this block. This is for this. And it tells you how many to do. So, like you would do, we're going to be doing H and I. So I would print these 2 pages off. You'll have it. We won't be doing this one, and we won't be doing this one, but we'll be doing these. Okay. So once it's what?
Lisa says, sorry, Katie, the ketchup was right there. Oh, no.
Oh. Raven says, hearing you being scared is refreshing.
And Raven, yeah.
Quilter. You're such a great quilter, so it's helpful to someone who is unsure than Sherry, who is so patient and gentle with everybody.
Yeah, y'all are about to see a side of me you ain't seen.
I'm really just working through it. Moved him out of college Thursday. Now he's down to Milwaukee asking when he can come home. Home is northwest Wisconsin, 260 miles away. It's been 3 days. Aw, I know. That's hard on them.
Oh, you knew he was going to call on us to come home.
Yeah.
And Julia, I'm here on the live, yes, but Sherry's doing a tutorial, and that's why you can't see me. You're not missing anything. You're not missing anything right at the moment. I'm still trying to catch up.
Catch up. Well, I am going to get something to drink here a second.
I'm pinning another 2 pieces together, so we'll see if we get this one sewn.
Which one are you on?
I kind of got out of order here, so
Oh,
I already sewed number 46, but I'm in the process of finishing up. Wait, I'm sorry. I already done 47 a few minutes ago, and now I'm putting together 46. But okay. I still haven't done 45 yet either.
Okay.
I got part of 40. I got the flying geese made. I had done that. I just need to sew it together. Wait till you see my flying geese.
Cool.
I cheated. You hear me? I cheated.
I know. Katy cheated.
I cheated.
No, there's more
I sure did.
There's more than one method.
I wasn't going to do it that way. I just, yeah. Yeah, because flying geese are my freaking nemesis.
I forgot what number this one is.
Oh, come on now. Don't give me a hard time now when I'm
51.
Oh, 51.
This must be 50. Oh, okay. This is our little template ones that we'll be doing whenever there's. I got them mine cut, but I will cut with you all. I'll slow down. But this is the last I've got cut and fabric picked out, I think.
He just moved out of the dorm, says Denise, ? And Ray says, yes, school is over. That's right. Even college ended, and colleges always usually end right before other schools do.
Yeah. What is he?
He's in a freshman, I think. Isn't he a freshman, Raven? In the college?
Yeah, these trays do need M&Ms on them. Let me see, standard piece. Whoops. It just wants to keep on going over to that template page.
Yeah, because you got twitchy fingers over there.
Let's see, the diamond and square, then for the 1.5 by 2.5. Okay.
Sherry's got twitching fingers like, I want to do it now. Oh, wait.
Let me do it.
You want to be like Rita. Let's get it done. Rita's been funny. She keeps saying, it's Katie's fault because I have to wait.
I'm just trimming up I have just this little block here just to.
Speaking of Rita, I wonder if she's lurking in the background somewhere.
Oh, yeah, she probably is. You know, that's my grandson used to say that, you know, you learn a lot just by listening.
That's for sure. Did I bump off a point without even realizing it? Man, that is kissing the seam. Wow.
Let me see. Is this one going to be okay? And you know what? I need to put you on too, so that why I'm just messing around here.
I cannot believe
there.
The purple is a little bit dark. If you're seeing it, it might look like the tip is cut off, but I mean, it is literally kissing the seam.
Wow. That's good. That's called perfection.
I ain't trying to do perfection. I'm just trying to keep from cutting off the tips. Although perfection would be nice. Here, I'll show you. Wait a minute. Let me show you number 46 first. And I turned my triangles a little bit different.
Okay.
Because
designer creativity.
Yeah, I just wanted to be different.
Let me get you in here.
You know me, I gotta be different.
Oh, I like it, Katie.
See that one right there? It looks like it's the tips off of it, but it's not. I mean, it's going.
No, that's pretty.
And then the other one is number 47. And that leaves me with getting 45 sewn together. I got the blind geese. I'll show you what it's going to look like, though.
Katie says it's
this one.
Woo! Yeah.
And then the one I still got to sew together, when I get it sewn together, it'll look like that.
Very, very pretty colors. Did you remember you said that you wanted to do 100? I like that. You wanted to do 100 block quilt with a quilt using 100 colors.
You know what?
This
quilt's going to have over 100 colors.
Wow.
Because when I did the 47 square and a square, every one of those square and a squares have a different color, except for the background that's in the middle. But the outer, let's see, did I do the outer perimeter? I don't know. I have to go look. But anyway, each one of those blocks is a different color that's not the background.
Have you laid them out at all just to see what they?
Not yet. Because one thing I realized is I need to go through there and see what my ratio of cool colors versus hot colors are, because I need to make sure that it's 50-50. That way I can rotate how I want to do it. Unless I decide to do like run cool on one end of it, like as far as it'll go, and then join it with the warm side on the other side. I could do it like that too. And I might do it like that just to be interesting. Nora wants me to
let her out.
She wants me to give her meat that I haven't given her yet.
You better give her meat.
That's what she's demanding.
Well, I'm going to sew a couple of these flying geese together while you do that. And I will.
What the heck is the bot doing?
It's giving you're in the bot to drop the channel every so often.
No, it did something to Shelby's comment. Oh, I fixed it though. I fixed it though, whatever it was trying to do.
Okay. Well, it shouldn't have. Let me see. I'm going to put you on over here, and I'm just going to just for a second. While Katie's busy, I'll put me back on here. Block 50, Gentleman's Fancy Variation. We got a diamond and a square that we're going to be doing. And then we're going to actually, they call this a square and a square because of how you do the square and then you do this and it makes another square. And we're going to be sewing these little boogers together. So I think I did part of my center part. So I'll just do part of that again. Okay, then we'll go over here. No, I will slow things down. It's just that I did go through this with it being the flying geese because it's so repetitive. And I didn't think you wanted to spend 3 weeks me doing flying geese all over. So I'll press this. Oh, maybe I typed the comments in the row too fast. Well, it's being persnickety.
Wait.
Okay, get my square in the square done. Unless you swear, you're pretty well got what you want to say, you can say. So this is my square in the square. And it's on this way. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside.
What are we working on?
Oh, I'm not saying.
Oh, really? Fine.
I don't want to pressure you.
Fine. Be like that.
Well, I did a square and square, which everybody knows. And
I'm
so,
feeding, by the way.
yeah, it's block 50. But like I said, next week, so I'll give you guys a little bit more time. We'll go over the templates and cutting and slow it down, and then you got time to catch up on these too.
Otherwise, you get to hear me whine the whole way through it.
She'll say, "I can't believe it. This is fun."
Oh, you think?
Yeah, you're gonna say this is great.
We shall see. The challenge is on, right?
Yep, I know you can do it. Now, well, will there be some that you think, oh my God? Yeah.
Will there be some? What is it called? Will there be some fodder along the way?
Yeah, I know. Could be. So let me see. Okay, my square and square is done. So I'm going to do my little green triangle sign over here. And they want you to cut them in a diagonal. And we have 2 of those pieces. And those pieces are E6. We'll see how this turns out. I'll be glad when I'm not doing flying geese anymore. I mean, it's not that was hard or anything. It's just that you just got so tired of doing flying geese. It's like, could they do something every other one or something?
They definitely were in love with too many of these.
They were. It must have been
especially the way they were doing them. Thank you, Raven, for what you said. And who? Oh, and thank you, Shelby.
Persnickety.
And thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I love that word persnickety too. I don't know why the bot went.
I know.
It covered it up and asked if we wanted it to be shown. And when I looked at it, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with what she said.
Yeah.
Dumb bot. Makes you want to kick it.
Dumb bot.
Like, dumb bot. You know what? I if I could change the name of my bot, I would probably call it Dumb Bot.
Oh, crazy.
You know, my dog had a nickname, the German Shepherd Coda. Nikolai and Torben would call him Dum Dum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he would be so silly sometimes and do crazy things. Even though he was a pretty smart dog, he would just do dumb things. It was just a joke. It's a joke, though. It wasn't, being anything mean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's hot in my house, Sherry.
Can you open windows? Or
I have the door open, but I'm thinking about opening it bigger.
Do you have a gate where you can put it in front of?
Yeah, I got a gate that I can keep closed so she can't go wandering out the door.
Then you can
she
have
will, and then I'll catch her eating things she shouldn't be eating.
Oh, really?
Well, when you have
they do. They go scavenging.
Yeah, and I have seen her eat a couple dead birds and a couple dead mice outside.
Oh, that's scary.
And it's really disgusting.
Let me tell.
It's one thing. It's one thing to dispatch of mice to eat, but one that's been dead a little while because of wintertime. No thanks.
This one square, the green, I'm putting on the sides, and I folded these in half like the one, and I'm just doing a little finger press, just get a crease, because that gives me the center point with that, basically.
And Patty says, I'm really glad I found y'all today. I'm cutting fabric and watching y'all and having a, and I have really appreciate y'all. Oh, you're welcome.
We appreciate you too.
Yeah, we're glad you're here.
We couldn't be here without you guys.
That's right. We wouldn't be a channel if it weren't for you guys.
No. Now I'm just sewing the quarter.
Hi. Hey, Mona, what are you working on? Mona 2.0. And also, what's Delia working on if you're still here?
Oh, yeah. Didn't she show some of her quilts? Was that her that showed her quilts?
Yeah, she's been showing. Yeah, she's been showing some of them in the
they're nice.
Facebook group. Yeah, some of those quilts are amazing. I want to have her studio.
Oh yeah, it looks big.
That studio is wee.
She's been away from home for a while.
Yep, right now she's traveling. She's the traveling quilter.
Yeah.
Mona says she's working on her tan.
Yeah, because it's probably really nice there too. I'm just putting this in, doing the same thing I found in the middle. Okay, go ahead.
Raven says, Patty, there's tons of channels we all watch. And she says a lot of people in chat have channels too. Yep. Any of you guys that's got channels, you know what to do. Either type your name or share so you can share your channel.
Yeah, if I got you in the bot, you can do your name. If you're not in there yet, then it's share.
Yep. Because we're still working on the bot.
Yeah. So you can see how this is making a square and a square.
Mm-hmm. That's the block that has that odd shape or odd size square and a square.
Yeah, and tiny, 15 tiny.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you guys, you know, decide that you're gonna do flying geese till the cows come home, you can do you can do that and then go back to finish your block. Hey, I didn't write the book.
See, these flying geese that I'm sewing together.
Yeah.
I did all 24 of them on Williams Live. And then when I started putting it together, I'm like, you know, I like all the colors, but we have a problem. I need more warm colors in there. So I had to make 16 more.
Oh,
just so I could just so that I could wait 2, 4. Yeah, it was 16. Just so I could kind of like lighten it up a little bit, you know.
It was better doing all your flying geese you fill and then going and fill, and then filling in and going back to the block, and if they wanted half square triangle doing it.
Yeah, just get them all done at once and be done with it, you know.
Yeah, and you can chainsaw that way too.
Yeah, that's right. If you decide, oh wait, I need to change a color, you only got a couple to do instead of 18 billion of them.
Yeah, I would suggest that that's the way to go too.
And that's why I say y'all should be doing them hourglass blocks.
Yeah,
not hourglass, square blocks for that border.
Your border,
because it has 100 of them.
Oh, let's see. Do I need to trim this? It says, so the remaining triangles open. I'm going to go on over here again and read. Okay. Take 2 turns. Fire it out.
Yeah. Sarah says, no pressure, laugh out loud with tears coming out of her eyes.
Yeah, just do them. Just get them out there. Just assembly line.
Get her done. You're going to hear that a lot. Get her done.
Yeah. Well, it's actually going to be easier on you guys if you do it that way.
Well, I'm cheating because I'm doing paper, so
yeah,
we'll get them done even faster.
Let's see. I am checking here to make sure that I have. Okay, so they want me to square this down now.
Patty says, Deb, I subscribe to your channel. Sorry. And then Lisa says, Sarah, have you reached your goal of subscribers today? And then Deb S says, Lisa, she did on my live. And then Lisa says, Katy, is Sarah in the bot? She's a newbie. Nope, not yet, but she can type share until me and Sherry can get more names put in the bot.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. It takes a while to do all of them because you got to type in a command.
Yeah, we got to go in and get your link. And
yep, you got to go hunting a link. And sometimes we both have brain farts because we can't remember who we're supposed to be doing. I do anyway. I don't know about her, but I do.
Oh, yeah. It's like, okay, I got to think through
like,
this.
Who was it we were supposed to put in there again?
How was I supposed to put this in?
Yep.
Let me see. I'm just trimming over here. You do have to trim that center square down.
Sarah says she has 52 subs now.
Well, good.
That's outstanding. You'll get to 100 before you know it then. Denise says, most of you ladies have been sewing or quilting more than 15 years, right? Not me. Sewing a long time, quilting, no.
I'm in there in that group a long time.
Sewing, I knew how to sew since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
But making quilts,
I think I was in my 20s when I made my first one. And then I didn't make any for a while. Okay, I think I got that trimmed enough.
So Sherry, you know what I did the other day? I put several of these blocks on a board to see what they would look like in the video. I mean, in the camera. And I did it on one of my lives the other day. Oh my God. I've always been wearing,
Oh yeah, you did. I did.
And oh my God. When I see them, I'm like, holy crap.
They liked them.
Yeah, I'm glad I decided to take a leap of faith and mess with the darker background, Because I don't think this would have looked the same if I'd have used the lighter one like I always do.
Raven, want to know if Sarah can make a link pop up, please. Can you just do like Katy said,
type the word share.
Share, SHARE. And it should come on. And Mona is back with us. See?
Well, we're back, Mona. Yeah, Sarah just typed SHARE, share. Here, let me show you. I'll type share for me so you understand. You type share and hit enter. Oh, she already did. Good job. There you go.
Okay, let me see. I'll go back here again real quick.
Raven says subscribed. Another subscriber.
Oh, yay. Remember to subscribe Katie's channel too. It should do that for you.
Yeah.
And I'm chain sewing these babies. This is how you chain sew. I'm going to put them together. Make sure that matches up.
Shelby has subscribed. Raven subscribed.
Well, thank you.
Y'all have got it going on.
To Sarah's, huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sarah saying thank you.
Oops. This one looks like I didn't get it quite short enough.
Uh-oh.
Let me go back.
And Mona says she's already subscribed.
I think we did it this morning on Deb's. Okay, now I got it. Okay, I'm going to match these up and my diagonals again. Hope that, well, you know what? Let me put this shade down.
How was that movie, Mona? Katy, I'm still tired from last night's live. You ain't the only one. I know what I'm going to do after this live. Katie's going to go take a nap and try to. Well, I don't know. Maybe I won't wake up at all. I'm not holding my breath, though. You what? You know what? If I go to bed early, you know what's going to happen? I'll be wide awake at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Then do a live.
Now let's go live. Come on, y'all.
You'd be surprised how many people you get your
Well, yeah, I went live before at 3 a.m. and more people showed up than it was surprising, actually. It's like, wow, I wasn't the only one not sleeping.
There's a lot of insomniacs out there.
Yep.
Okay. All I'm doing is pressing my little seams open right now.
Boy, my phone has been active tonight. I keep getting
it's Mother's Day wishes.
Well, earlier it was the girls.
Now they live in different states. Does the kids get to see each other at times?
Yeah, they've done that.
Good.
Ah, happy Mother's Day from Eric, Lynn's husband.
Aw.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Thomas and Lynette are the closest because Lynette's in North Florida and Thomas is a 4.5 hour drive to inside Georgia.
And the other one's in California.
Yeah,
right?
And the other one's on the West Coast. But Lynette flew over to California, I think, 3 or 4 weeks ago and stayed, I think, a few days. And then a lot of times, Kristen and Derek will, with the kids, come to Florida. The last 3 or 4 summers, they've been going to Florida for summertime. So I don't know if they have that planned now or not. Probably. And they usually do it, I think, in July, if I remember right. So yeah, they try to.
Let's see. Okay.
Mona's saying Happy Mom's Day, everyone.
Thank you.
You guys still going?
Yep. No, this is going to be pretty. I'll show you guys this one.
Patty says, okay, I think I'll subscribe to all of you. Put your links up. Thank y'all. Aw. Yeah,
Aw.
you won't have, I won't say no to that. Here's mine. Not to be, what do you call it,
Oh,
tooting
let
my
me
own
see.
horn.
Yeah, go for it. This one that I'm doing, the gentleman's variation, is very much like the one that we did before. I think
Yeah, it
ladies
does
paint.
look similar. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it is. It's almost
Because
identical.
I plan on doing all those flying geese at once, and then go back and worry about what needs to be added.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Because if I can get the flying geese, it'll be one less stressful thing to worry about. Well, it's the only part of it I don't like doing is these geese. The bot needs to wake up. Oh, I know what the problem is. Y'all leave the exclamations off.
Yeah.
When you're putting your name. That's why it didn't work. I keep forgetting this is not my channel. There it went. Forgot we left that exclamation stuff off. What I ought to do is change mine like that so you don't have to worry about it too. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I did not know you could do that.
I know. I like that.
Patty says, I'm already subscribed to you. I was watching you yesterday. Oh, thank you. She must be one of the ones that's made my sub numbers go up yesterday. It's like I have a rocket ship blasting into nowhere.
You're thinking, what's happening here?
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I hit 600,000 views 3 days ago.
Wow. I think that they really push the videos though too. You know that.
Well, yeah,
the
I think
channels
they
that's
are
doing good.
Yep.
Okay, this one's got to go to here, and this didn't match up. I'll fix it later.
If I could just stay consistent with views on some of my lives do really good and other ones are strange. But what is hilarious to me is the one where they're the short that has the I can't think of what I can't think of what kind of equipment is. It's not the general thing you usually use to dig up snow, that's for sure. But anyway, it's digging up snow and putting it into the back of a dump truck. And the title is Sometimes You Gotta Light a Fire, which is what I did. I called the technic and told them, you know, there was an agreement between all of us that you keep the snow off the front where I could get in and out because I can't climb over that stuff. And I went very happy because the snowplow had come through there and blocked the way. And then within about 3 hours, there was that thing there along with the dump truck, and they were moving lots of snow that I didn't expect.
Yeah, they shouldn't block people in. There's always emergencies.
Well, I mean, there's public stairs right there, and you're not supposed to do that. And he says, well, you're not expecting us to clear it all the way to your door. I'm like, no. I said, you piled it up there where I can't even dig myself out. But then they ended up digging out a part of it I didn't expect they were going to dig out, which was an advantage for me. It was less that I had to move.
It's like they got to plow. It's that hard for them, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes they have to, you know, use the plow right in the middle of a bit of rock with snow coming down. It looks like actually it's a blizzard is what it is. Only it's mixed with a bit of rock. And I don't even know how he sees to clear the road when he's doing it. Because all you see is a whiteout.
You must visually be able to.
Yeah, and it's a whiteout with wind.
He knows the road.
Yep, must, because he sure don't run it over into the ditch. I'll never forget my house getting buried in snow the first year I was here.
Oh yeah, you said that you had to get dug out or something.
Yeah, I'm going to find the pictures of the when I opened my. I took a picture of when I opened my front door, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. And then you'll be just as shocked when you see it.
I'm just sewing my little corners on. And I'll take this and then do this one. Then I'll flip it and do the other side.
Abby says she has got the rest of them, so she subscribed to everybody.
Oh my Lord. Girl, you're going to be busy.
It's spelled
Thank
like
you.
this. Let me see if I can spell it right. Pitariq. Wait, I need to go look that up. Because I always misspell that word because part of that word teases me. Oops.
Okay, I'll press these.
Here you go, Mona. This is how it's spelled. It's not pronounced the way it's spelled. It's bitter rock. So the P is a B and the T is a D.
Okay. Let me see. Bring that down. Now I can lay these out this way. Like this. See, I sewed these together here and this together here. Then I sewn these. And you just have to make sure you have them laying out. All the white is pointed outwards. Then you can match your seams. Sew it. Ta-da! So next week, if you want to get your, just get your, any, templates printed off on cardstock, especially the first one, it'd be great. But the way that they come out, you'll say paper, and I'll show you that sometimes how, if you want to make more than one, that you don't have to print the whole thing again, that you can do it after you've cut it out.
Yeah.
Or the fabric. Yeah. Or by doing the fabric layered. We'll just have a class.
We're going to have a learning experience together.
Yep. And I really want
time to go back to school.
Yeah. I want you guys to let me know if there's something that you want me to go over again, or you don't understand, or anything like that. That's okay. I can think of a different way to tell you if I need to.
Now, what was that?
That was my machine. Just digging on me.
Is it telling on you?
I think I was lifting the presser foot at the same time I was still pushing on the gas. It's saying, slow down, slow down. Oops, that slid over, so I'll have to bring this back a little bit.
Kathy says that she loves Tasha's videos.
Yeah.
Kathy says, hi, I'm back. Took a quick shower. Trust me, that was a good thing.
It was a good thing. I know. Sometimes you just, when you need to.
Y'all should have seen me this morning when I took a shower. And, in fact, I haven't even put my hair back up yet.
I know
I have all of this long stuff hanging around my shoulders right now.
That's part of why you're warm too.
Yep. Because I haven't worn it down like this in a while. And it is super long now.
You didn't have, oh yeah, you're going to get it cut when you go to.
Yeah, I'll have about 7 inches took off of it. 6 or 7 probably.
This here.
And then it'll take a year and it'll grow back down again.
Shorted myself on that seam, so just going back over it.
I didn't know if anyone else had been noticing that my braids keep getting longer and longer.
Yeah.
Because Nikolai cut my hair, cut about 6 inches off of it a year from, it was a year this past January. So it took a little over a year and a half to get this long again.
That's pretty good growth.
Yep. I just wish I'd quit shedding all the time.
Oh, I know. That's like me. I'm thinking,
I open the refrigerator door and what do I find in there? A long piece of my hair.
Oh.
What's worse is the hair that gets caught in my underwear. See, the last time we cut it, he cut it because I told him, I said, you know what? I'm getting tired of my hair being in my butt crack.
That's long.
Yep. My mom had hair down to her knees. It was crazy.
Did she always have long hair?
It's because of the church. They don't.
Yeah, I just wondered though if she.
And so she kept it up. She had someone would come over to her house and put her hair up. And she would. I think she did that once a week. She'd wear it for a week, take it down, wash her hair, and then Linda would come over and do her hair again. Me, I would never wear my hair up like that. No, thank you. No. All that hairspray and stuff. No, thank you.
I know. Well, that was the time that you could, that they used a lot of hairspray and poofed it up.
See, I used to have to use hairspray. And it would dry my hair out. And then I found a hairspray that had mink oil in it. And that actually helped. But I rarely ever put it up because even though someone would constantly be on our butts, you need to put your hair up. And I'm like, no. I'll curl my hair for church, but I'm not putting my hair up. You ain't frizzing it out.
Yeah, you kind of think of what's the use of having it long. Yeah. If you have to put it up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I got this book finished.
I am going to change my rotary blade. I know that. You can only do so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Halfway there.
I got this block finished. This block is now sewn too.
Let me see. Let's see. Get me off here.
Whoops.
You know what? I don't want that one. That is pretty.
Thank you. You could be either direction if we want. We could make it all kinds of
Yeah,
directions.
that's true.
You see that?
Yeah. There we go. Okay. So, how many of you guys got your block stays?
Tasha says 12 or 2 is both too late for me.
12 or 2 is both too late. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it was yesterday was an interesting day because I started out with my live and then we migrated to Mona's live and then we went from Mona's live to William's live. I mean, we saw each other for all that time yesterday and it was hilarious.
I know.
So by the time 6 a.m. rolled around, I was silly. It's like, I really need to go to bed. Because I knew I was going to get, you know, at some point I knew I was going to get picked up with the mandala, you know. I killed my baby for my light.
Who transported that?
My boss did, Bitsy. She come over and helped me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I just looked in my bank account and the money I made from the sale today, I got that. She put it in my bank account.
Oh, good. Do they do that very often where they have, oops, sorry.
Well, the last time I remember them having a show was during the summertime about 4 or 5 years ago. But there was people crocheting, or not crocheting. A lot of people came and besides looking at the show, they knitted, sat down and pulled out their stash and knit it with us. I was crocheting.
I'm sorry, I was talking. John and I were mouthing to each other.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'll tell you how much I got today. $125.95.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
It's more than you had before, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I guess we could let you guys enjoy Mother's Day.
Tasha says she's been influenced to try making a bag again.
Bad patterns I've been influenced in my I know. Mona's good at doing those. And so is
Mona says she just likes making that bag.
Oh, your daughter wants one. Oh, that one. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. I like that bag too. I want one. Okay. Well, yeah, but Nona makes it look easy. Well, I had a bunch of these at one time. Now I'm down to one, unless I do one for each block, but they're so tiny, I don't think I have to. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah, whenever you are, I'm ready. So I'm going to go take a nap.
Okay. Well,
I hope to take a nap, put it that away.
Sarah, thank you.
Never know. You go lay down and it's like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, these blocks, I'm going to have to lay them out and look at them. Either like it's either going to be gaudy or nice. So
Mona says she's ready for a nap. I know I am.
Well, John asked if I wanted something to eat.
What are y'all
forgot.
gonna have?
I still have a salad. I had him go to Panera Bread for a salad. They have the best salad that is it's an Asian salad and it has mandarin oranges and grilled chicken and strawberries and walnuts. I can't remember, but it's and then poppy seed dressing.
Oh, sounds like fun.
It's good. It's a good one. So, okay.
Is it really almost 10 o'clock my time? Wow, you did go longer than usual.
No, we've been going till 7.
8, 9, 10. Oh, so that's about right then. You did the 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's about to be 10 here.
Thanks, Sasha. Well, everybody, have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. See y'all later. And thank you for coming and hanging out with me and Sherry. And Sherry, thank you for having me again.
Well, thanks for being here and putting up with me.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you put up with me and my shenanigans.
So
at least I haven't showed up late lately.
No, in fact, you were very early today, weren't you?
Yeah, I was here 30 minutes early. Yeah, I was.
I know. To Saturday night.
Yeah,
I
hear what Mona said? You need to come on Saturday.
Okay. Well, is it this Saturday again?
When's the next one, Mona?
I think it was once a month.
I haven't read the email yet. She sent me an email. I'll send you the information.
Okay. I will,
to let you know which Saturday it is.
Thanks for the invite. Deb, you take care too. We'll see you. Have a good day, rest of your day, and have a nice nap.
Have a great weekend, everyone, and thank you for coming and hanging out.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.